Hello there, my name is Michael Suricki, and today I'll be talking about the database system that I've been creating for the last several months for the ABC bookstore. This database has several uses. First, to help keep track of inventory. Second, to help customers as well as aid in customer service, and also to aid in general organization. Data is stored in the database in several tables. First, there are stories, then books, copies of books, and customer information. And these tables are all connected through a series of relational tables. These include stories contained within books, copies of books, books that are on hold. So if a customer wants to reserve a specific copy for a certain period of time, they can do so. Wish list, which is where customers can determine they can say that they want a specific story, and we can tell them, and we can contact them when it becomes available. We've optimized the database for maximum performance using indexing as well as stored procedures. In terms of security, we've implemented a number of systems to make the database more secure. The most prominent of which is the user role system. Each user who logs into the database has to have an account that's password protected. And depending on their role within the system, they have access to different portions of the database and have different permissions. They have different access rights. These roles include employees. Oh wait, sorry, I meant there are customers who can read most of the tables but cannot write to any of them. Employees who can read all of the tables and write to most of them. Managers who can read and write all to and from all tables, and the database owner, which in this instance is me, who has complete control over the entire system. Aside from that, we have also implemented we've also made use of firewalls on both the software and network level and configured them to filter out any potential intruders. We've installed antivirus software on the server. The hard drive is mirrored so that this way, if one of the drives goes bad or is corrupted for some reason, then the other one has an exact copy of the data on it. The database is to be backed up regularly. Our current plan is to do a partial backup once a week and a full backup once a month. And the backups will be stored in a remote location so that this way they can be kept safe until they're needed. We also plan to encrypt all our hard drives. As far as other security measures go, we have a few other things to mitigate risk, such as having the server connected to a surge protector in case of a storm. But there are a few other minor things, but that's the main gist of it. As far as plans for post-launch support go, we have several proposals for future upgrades and things that can be done. For one thing, we would like to upgrade from the free SQL Server Express to a paid but much more customizable SQL Server Professional Edition. We'd also like to look into the possibility of creating a web application-based front end for the database, so that this way it's easier for users to use. They don't have to type in SQL queries every time. Aside from that, we also plan to do bug fixes, further optimize the database to keep it at peak performance, as well as perform database performance monitoring, which is essential for keeping the database running at peak performance, as well as to defend against possible things such as denial of service attacks. That's all. Thank you.